Child, so Angela will be back with her wacky tacky wig on Sunday, accusing Phaedra of this whole debacle. I hope this not gonna be the rest of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. So they dropped a new premiere clip of the second part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, child. We gonna talk about it. She tried to bring the Candy situation into it. Then she said Phaedra threatened her. Angela, worry about that oily forehead. Exactly, because I'm done. Anyway, speaking of wigs, y'all know Love and Marriage Huntsville coming back on Sunday, child. So they didn't drop the clip. Destiny borrowed Kimmy wig to sit down with Martell and talk about Lance. Destiny, I don't want to hear you talk about Lance all season because you acting like we didn't tell you. I know I told you. I was probably the first girlie to tell you because I know you be watching my channel, child. I told you that Lance had a new baby on his timeline. He had his oldest daughter and a whole new baby. And we said, why was you messing with a dude who had a girl that was 7, 8 months, 9 months pregnant? But she claiming that she ain't know, so she mad, whatever. Exactly. All I know is I'm not finna go a whole season talking about storage facilities, fire marshals, her and that car freshener from Madani. Y'all know I bought it. I don't want to hear about the car fresheners, the candles. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. We know that now Destiny is a real estate agent. She's an agentress or whatever. Anyway, and then Melody Shari came on the internet and was like, listen, I don't fuck with them. I don't know them. And if y'all fuck with them and tag me, I'm going to block your hoe ass too. And I'm paraphrasing because y'all don't feel a Christian. Anyway, friend, happy Friday. Make sure you get your look. Make sure you subscribe, like the video. I miss y'all. Exactly. If you caught my live last night, who flagged my live? Is it because I was talking about Candy last night? I knew one of you motherfuckers. Anyway, friend. But if you caught my live last night, I had fun with y'all. Exactly. And I ate my cabbage and shit for lunch today. Anyway, so I'm going to talk some shit real quick, friend. I only got 30 to 45 minutes because I'm getting ready to go to the spa and live my best. Exactly. I got on my swimsuit, child. Exactly. I'm going to go to the spa, soak for hours on top of hours, have me some cocktails in the hot tub. Exactly. I got my nails done. I had to take them green nails off. The yellow nails, I'm not a hot girl. I'm a 40-some-year-old construction girly. Exactly. Anyway, friends, so make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I was like, let me go talk some shit with my friends right now. Later on, when I get home, I'll probably go live. So make sure your notifications on. I low-key want to put my oxtails on tonight or at least season them. You know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow I want to make some oxtail tacos. I told y'all, I've been eating like salmon and chicken all morning. I mean, like all early in the day and shit. I mean, throughout the week. So on the weekend, it's red meat week. I'm making some oxtails tomorrow. Oxtail egg rolls, oxtail cupcakes, oxtail noodles. Exactly. Y'all know me, child. Anyway, let's talk some shit first. First, let's talk about Strong Face. And I'll put the timestamps in the comments. If somebody really love me, they'll put the timestamps in the comments for me. If not, the timestamps might be a little late because I told y'all I got to be at the damn spa by 6. Exactly. The moral of the story is, okay, so first, we're going to talk about Clarissa. Strong face Clarissa. I'm just playing because y'all think I really hate Clarissa. Clarissa is annoying. I just wish Clarissa would step into her greatness and leave Papoose. Because Papoose going to be her downfall. Because you're such a great person, but you got with this man, arguing with his wife. A lot of people don't like you because you still fucking with a legally married man. And every time you get on the internet, you talking shit. You was shading Angel Reese for no reason. You been shading Remy. You got into it with Taseki when that girl ain't said shit about you. It's giving you're the problem. You're the problem, bitch. You and your stylist are the problem. But nevertheless, exactly. So after Clarissa got through putting a new carburetor and transmission in Papoose car, she decided to come to the internet and tell us that she secured $15 million to fight Layla Ali. So remember, I think it was last week. Was it last week or like earlier this week? I had told y'all that Layla Ali, in her interview, she was like, yeah, a lot of people want me to fight Clarissa, but they got to come up with 15 or 20 M's, you know, because Layla Ali is the greatest as far as like the female boxers are concerned. So apparently, Clarissa then secured $15 million, and it shouldn't have been hard. I don't know. I don't know who the promoters are. It used to be Don King back in my day. So who is the new Don King that secures the Jake Pauls and some Paul Masson? Who is Jake Paul, brother? I don't know. The moral of the story is Clarissa got her $15 million, and now she asking Layla Ali, she like, we gonna fight, we gonna make this happen or not. All side bitch shit, all side chick stuff aside, I would love to see Clarissa fight Layla Ali. I think it would kind of give me that fight that Mike Tyson had, because Layla Ali is what, like 15 years older than Clarissa, but she said that she was ready and she's in shape. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see it, and that'll be a lot of money for Clarissa. $15 million. You know, when they have those fights, even if you lose, you make a lot of money. I bet you Papoose was in the house just rubbing his toes in the bed and shit, eating fucking Cheez-Its, crackers and shit all over the pillow. I have an extreme disdain for Pawn Poose. Exactly. He probably was thinking, ooh, I could get the rest of my shit out the pawn shop. I could go to Remy house, get my clothes out the garage and shit. Girl, fuck Papoose. Exactly. Speaking of Papoose, so Papoose dropped a freestyle yesterday. I'm not sure if y'all seen it. I don't know. Maybe later on if I go live, we could play it or whatever. But if not, go to Papoose page, friend. So Papoose dropped a freestyle. Mind you, Papoose is a great rapper. He's a great rapper. I used to be down with all of the East Coast boys, and Papoose is definitely top 5 and he ain't 5. No, top 10 and he ain't 10. Top 50. Don't know. Let me stop. The moral of the story is Papoose is a great rapper. I won't take that from him. So, but he dropped like a freestyle on his Instagram. Go to Papoose Instagram page. Baby, why was half of the freestyle about I guess him knocking out Remy's little side dude, the little Captain Crunch looking dude with the brace face? Anyway, my whole thing is half of the freestyle was low-key shading Remy and her man. And Clarissa posted a video and was like, I was with my man. And Papoose was looking like, Leave Papoose alone. My only gripe with Clarissa, outside of her being problematic, and I don't think she would be as problematic if she wasn't with Papoose, leave that married man alone. He is still in love with Remy. I don't care what you're talking about. And as far as I'm concerned, I would never talk to a dude who was married or had that type of love story that he had with Remy. Whether he was cheating on her or not, or whatever the case may be, he held her down all of those years while she was in jail, promoted black love, and you can tell he still feels some type of way about her. Clarissa, you could do better, Pooh. Get you a stylist, put some bangs on, or whatever the case, or just put tape, do something with that leave out. And Clarissa, you that girl, because her body is tea. To me, her body is tea. It's natural, it's athletic. I would pray that I would have a body like Clarissa one day. I don't know. Let me tell The moral of the story is, would y'all like to see Layla Ali and Clarissa fight? And who you got in the fight? You got your last $20 and you got to do a, what's it called, y'all? A player? What's that betting thing that them boys do? I got a payola, a play. What is it called? I forgot what it's called. What the betting boys be saying it or whatever. I got a play. It's not called a play. It's called a, I don't know. Tell me what that thing is. You know, like the betting boys be calling it or whatever. Anyway, are you betting for Layla Ali or are you betting for Clarissa? That's the moral of the story. Remy went live too today. And she was talking about how people want to be her and da-da-da-da. I knew she was talking about Clarissa, but she was keeping it cute. Exactly. But shout out to Clarissa for securing the $15 million. This girl really has a bright future. Get rid of that dud. That dud that the pawn shop people probably know him by name. Papoose! Hey, you're back! Exactly. What you want to do? Pawn her Rolls Royce? Exactly. Fuck him. Let's talk about something else. What else? Okay. So this just happened today. Friend. So Shannon Sharpe, another alleged old dirty bastard. Exactly. I feel like we in the year of the old dirty bastards. From Diddy to all of the other guys, Shannon Sharpe falls right in line. So we heard about a month or two ago that Shannon Sharpe was playing around with Gabriella Zuniga. They was playing house, but he was on some slavery house shit. Like, I want your big black zick and your big black babies. And he was like, get the whips and the chain. Woohoo! Woohoo! I don't know. I never understood how a black man would like race play, which is crazy because I talked to a white dude and he wanted to do race play. And he was like, I'll buy you some shit. I was like, that's a great story, but buying me some shit ain't gonna get the thoughts out of my head. Exactly. Anyway, the moral of the story is, so according to Tony Busby, Gabrielle Zuniga, the alleged victim, her lawyer, they settled out of court. Mind you, she was asking for $50 million. She was asking for $50 million. How much y'all think she settled for? Shannon, first of all, I knew Shannon was going to settle. I knew Shannon was going to settle because even after he tried to release those tapes and shit, his lawyer, he could tell that the public wasn't hearing that shit. And seeing how this whole Diddy shit panned out, even though Diddy was acquitted of the RICO charge, Diddy been sitting in jail that whole time. Regardless of whether he got found out guilty, he's still in jail. And he's in jail until October. Do you know how long October is in jail time? Have y'all ever been to jail? Jail time. I'm talking about 3 meals a day, eating fucking brownies. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry. Y'all know I went to jail before and it was crazy. I ain't do nothing crazy. I wasn't in there for no crazy long time. But jail really is jail. I'm scared straight. I don't watch Orange is the New Black. Y'all notice I don't really talk about no jail shit. I'm not reviewing Love and Lockup or nothing. So I'm assuming Shannon Sharpe was like, no. Because literally, if Shannon Sharpe, which is crazy, I totally forgot about this. The fact that he settled this lawsuit, it's an undisclosed amount. I think she got at least $10 million. What do y'all think? How much do y'all think that he settled with this girl for? Because if she was asking for $50 million, I'm sure she not accepting anything less than $10 million. But the aha is, if he settled for $10 million with this girl, who's to say that this girl won't come back with a criminal case? Just like with the Cassie case, a lot of people, and for the men and the people who always say, wow, she just want the money, she just want the money. The burden of proof is a lot easier in civil cases versus criminal cases. Criminal cases, the burden of proof is beyond a reasonable doubt. When you go to civil court for civil cases, it's reasonable to believe by a preponderance of the evidence. The judge can just decide, hey, because you a trick ass, hoe ass nigga, it's reasonable to believe that you did this to this girl, so I'm finna give her the money. And the aha is, once they win the civil case, they can use the evidence in the civil case as leverage in the criminal case. So these are like new age tactics. That's what I think. I think they feel like, hey, take him to court for the civil case, and then when you settle, you can use that in a criminal case. Like, judge, if he didn't do this, then why did he pay her $10 million? Girl, I guess, child. How much do y'all think he paid Gabriella Zuniga? My whole thing with this is, and what's today? July 18th? July 18, 2025. I be saying a lot of shit. I'm gonna start going back and finding clipping it. How much y'all want to bet that there's gonna be some more victims? alleged victims. How much y'all want to bet? I bet y'all my last HD wig. Sidebar, why the fuck one of my wigs come today? I really thought I was going to be a brown skin Barbie doll this weekend. Had all gold jewelry. I thought I was going to be the golden child, literally, because I had a brown golden wig. And the wig was trash. First of all, I thought it was 30 inch. It was 22 inch. It was thin. Exactly. So I had to revert back to the braids. That's neither here nor there. The moral of the story is, how much y'all want to bet that we going to have a bunch of... some more accusers come forward? This not the last of this. It's not the last of this. I actually feel like it's the beginning. Because if Shannon was messing with this little young girl, doing this race play with her, he was doing that with some other young girls. He's like, what, 50-some years old, talking about how he was single and stuff. He got a lot of little young girls just like Miss Little Gabriella. And I'm sorry, after these young girls seen her, she got paid, the floodgates are open. How much you want to bet within the next few months it's going to be another accuser? Mark my words, friend. But fuck Shannon and his bald-headed ass. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta girlies. So, outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville coming on Saturday, because I know a lot of y'all don't fuck with them walking or riding, we already know that the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 2 gonna come on. So, they dropped some clips, right? I talked about the tourists last night. If y'all caught my live, that's why y'all notifications got to be on, because y'all know y'all be missing some good tea. I was actually cooking cabbage last night, feeling good. We talked about a lot of shit. The moral of the story is, so in a new clip, child, Angela, all my Fangelas, Angela fans, they call y'all Fangelas. That's what the streets told me. All of my Fangelas, y'all are taking the biggest L there is, friend. Y'all L is as big. I don't know. The moral of the story is, this is what had happened. So on this clip that we see, Angela is doubling down on Phaedra is the one who set this stuff up with Marcus. Of course, we know from Marcus and Alex that Phaedra didn't set none of this shit up. They're saying that Angela set it up. At the end of the day, I think it was a scheme that production set up to come to us with the bullshit. Because Alex already told us that production reached out to them and they wanted the surveillance footage of Charles allegedly in the restaurant with the side bitch. Then in turn, Angela allegedly sent a cease and desist to Marcus and Alex. And that's why we didn't get the 3 additional episodes that we were supposed to get about this whole Angela and Alex shit. So my whole thing is, Angela, if you were so eager to have Marcus there to spill the tea about Phaedra, remember, because Charles wanted to whoop Marcus' ass and kick him out. But Angela was eager to have him there to come out with the Phaedra stuff. So if that was the case and they wanted to explore that, why did you then send a cease and desist? And why wouldn't you want those extra 3 episodes? Because it was literally, the extra 3 episodes was going to be about y'all. And if you really felt like Phaedra did it, then you would have been exposing Phaedra in these last 3 episodes. So you would think she would be happy about them greenlighting, because allegedly Bravo greenlit 3 more episodes after all of that drama at the finale. It's giving, because you knew that production was going off after that surveillance video, that's why you sent the cease and desist, because you didn't want production to have that surveillance video of Charles allegedly being in, the restaurant with that other girl. Anyway, so on a reunion, she's still blaming Phaedra. She talking about Phaedra need a storyline. Andy was like, bitch, please. You could tell Andy was like, bitch, please. No, the fuck she didn't. And even Phaedra was like, baby, my contract was secure. Phaedra told us that in an interview. When she came on, because she came on the last 3 episodes, she still had a contract for season 17. So, bitch, I'm here to stay whenever you get done. I don't need to secure a storyline, bitch, because I already got my contract. The money is in the bank. Girl, anyway. So, even Andy was like, bitch, what? I would love to see Andy where he just with his homegirls, like, pass the plate, girl. Whatever. Anyway, anyway, friend. So yeah, so Angela is like doubling down on this shit or whatever. Eventually, Phaedra calls her brother and she's like, do you know Kim? Phaedra brother like, I don't know that bitch. I never knew that bitch. I don't fuck with that bitch. So Phaedra calls her brother to try to, like secure. Y'all know I go up for Phaedra, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I wouldn't believe shit your brother say. Phaedra calling her brother is the equivalent of when your man get caught up in some shit. He was like, I'm finna call Tim, man. Tim was all around her. Fuck Tim. Tim gonna lie for you. I don't give a fuck about Tim. Or I'm finna call my mama. Fuck your mama. That bitch gonna lie for you. Girl, fuck you. Anyway, so Phaedra, fuck all of that. That whole her calling her brother, y'all could have edited that out. Exactly. I still think that Angela is a lying ass bitch. Drew was co-signing the whole fucking time. Kelly had a lot of, what? I think Kelly did it. Put a pin in there. I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute. Also, Angela brings up to Porsha, I'm surprised you believe her considering all the stuff that y'all went through and how she threw you under the bus with a past castmate. That told me all I needed to know. Bitch, you're a fan. You're a fan. You're a fucking fan, bitch. And you've been watching these past episodes and you knew because Phaedra was caught up in that Candy debacle and Phaedra was dead wrong. Let's be clear. Y'all know I love me some Faye, but she was dead wrong for that Candy stuff, even though Candy started it. But let's not get into that. I gotta go to the spa. But the fact that Angela said that in this moment lets me know that was what you was thinking when all of this transpired. That, oh, this girl is a liar. She did that. So how do we know that she wasn't banking on that? Banking on people thinking, oh, remember what she did to Candy? This her first season back. Let me make sure I bring up what you did to Candy. And it was crazy because I love how Porsha responded. Porsha didn't even address, at least in the clip that we saw. I'm not sure because I'm not sure. We'll see on Sunday. But in the clip, it seems like Porsha totally disregarded what Angela said and was like, she didn't address the whole Candy and Porsha line. And Phaedra lying and stuff. Porsha was just like, whenever you get done, bitch, it seems like a lie and the story seems fugazi with the whole Junebug shit. Then Angela tells us, well, Phaedra she had somebody come threaten me at the Atlanta Hawks game. Phaedra was like, why is this the first time I'm hearing this? She was like, I didn't have to mention. Phaedra was like, bitch, why wouldn't you mention it? You mentioning everything else, ho? Girl. So allegedly at the Atlanta Hawks game, Angela said that one of Phaedra's friends came up to her and was like, bitch, I'm the friend that got hands. And here go Andy. What does hands mean? What do you mean? Like the palm or the backhand? Andy, stop playing. Stop playing. I know in your coke adventures, you done ran across some hood folks. Your dealer probably hood and you heard of hands. Stop playing with us. Exactly. Especially you be playing with them New Jersey girls. You didn't heard of hands because them Italian folks get out. I guess, child. So now Angela is saying that Phaedra had her friend talking about she'll throw hands on her. I'm sorry, y'all. I am sorry, Fangela. Hold your wig down. This may blow you away, friend. I think Angela is a lying ass bitch. I think Angela is a LAB. Granted, Angela got some good reads, and I'm still willing to accept Angela. Porsha a LAB, Phaedra a LAB. All of them be lying. We know Shamia a LAB. So my whole thing is we not gonna put Angela on a pedestal because I feel like Angela is a lying ass bitch just like everybody else. It is what it is. So if y'all gonna hate Porsha and hate Phaedra and hate all of the girlies, hate Angela too because she just another lying ass bitch. That's what it's giving. And like I said, she can't be the MVP for me. I don't feel like we had an MVP of season 16 because Angela is a lying ass bitch. I don't know. Child. Okay, y'all, I gotta hurry up. Okay, so anyway, last but not least, let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville real quick. The new season starts on Saturday. So right after the episode on Saturday, I'm probably gonna go live and give y'all my first thoughts. So meet me here tomorrow, right after Love and Marriage Huntsville, 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30, exactly. We gonna talk about all of the things. Who ain't gonna talk about it is Melody. Do not tell Melody Shari Rogers, anything about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Cause Mel was on live, baby. And she said, like a true Scorpio, bitch, I told you, and I'm paraphrasing, bitch, I told y'all last, I don't fuck with them motherfuckers. Bitch, don't tag me and shit, or I'ma curse your dirty dog out. And any of y'all hoe ass bitches that cover that shit, I'm gonna unfollow your dog ass too, because I don't want that shit in my algorithm. I fucks with it, and I love Mel. Y'all know I'm Team Scorpio. The reason why I was engaged in the show was because of Mel, because she was the only person who gave me star quality. I'm sorry, Mel, but I'm still gonna talk about the show though. I'm still gonna drag these hoes, but I respect it, because if I'm done with some shit, that's just like your ex-boyfriend. I'ma delete all of y'all hoes who talking about him. I'ma delete your mama, your sister, your auntie that say she always praying for me. Fuck her. Fuck her, fuck you. Exactly. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm here for Mel, baby. Cleanse your spirit of these devil works. No, let me. Was that too much? That was too much. Ooh, that was too much, friend. Anyway, so that's what Mel had said. She said, fuck y'all, fuck what y'all stand for. No, she said that, hey, bitch, I'm on a whole new frequency. I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. Don't tag me in that shit. Don't be mad if I unfollow your dirty dog ass. But I don't want to hear nothing about that. And I'm the same way. That's just like when you quit a job. I'm blocking all of my coworkers. I don't want to hear about that shit. Hey, Jada, did you hear about the new pumps that we installed at the water facility? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, let me block your hoe ass. Anyway, so that's what Mel had said. That's what Mel said, Fred. Anyway, so we got a new clip with Destiny. She's talking to Martell. Martell asked Destiny about Lance. I don't know why Destiny had on that big curly wig. Literally looks like she snatched that shit. She was like, hey, Kimmy, I like this. Choo-choo. Took it off of Kimmy. Her and was like, and put it on her. I was like, girl, should I put some spritz in this motherfucker? It's the exact same wig, friend. Anyway, so then she says she didn't talk to Lance. He called her on Thanksgiving, but they hadn't talked to LA. They hadn't talked since LA. That lets me know everything I need to know. If y'all hadn't talked since LA, y'all wasn't fucking around with each other like that. Y'all wasn't really in a relationship like that. Because why hadn't y'all talked, or why wasn't y'all talking daily if y'all was fucking around or in a relationship? What? Anyway, so she said that she found out on the internet with all of us that he had a baby. The infamous picture of him with his oldest daughter and then like a newborn or whatever. Remember, we was speculating like, oh, is that his daughter's child? But the daughter is just a teenager. Oh, he got a new baby. I didn't search high, low, wide, underneath the coochie, underneath the gooch. I done did everything under the sun. I can't find a baby mama. Baby mama, if you out there. Lance baby mama, if you out there, hit up your best friend from St. Louis. Let's talk, girl. Let's get a best soda. Let's get some reposado. And I just want to know what the tea is. Exactly. Anyway, so Destiny mad like he owe her something. I wouldn't owe your hoe ass shit either if you was flirting with my god brother at my mama and them anniversary. And it's not me, Destiny. They said your coochie was on the house. They said the coochie was all about the Huntsville area. That's what they had said. At least that's what Miss Nell gonna say, and that's why y'all gonna get into it. And we know she was talking to Twan. I told y'all about Twan. Twan is the dude from the anniversary, allegedly from her Madani opening shit. And I told y'all what I think. And we gonna come back to this if I'm right. I think Destiny really talked to Twine. I think Twine is her man, and she really talked to Twine. And I feel like because Lance always wanted to be on TV and shit, that Lance is the storyline. Lance is the storyline because Twine connects Lance with the show and Miss Nell and the Fletchers and shit. So I think Destiny really talked to Twine. Twine is the tall one with the twisties in his head. Anyway, Destiny's still a fake ass bitch. That's what we gonna get. Storage facilities, candles, car fresheners, and Twine, or whatever. Also, what else is happening? So, it's rumors that maybe Coleslaw really is coming on the show. We know she posted that picture with Martell. Now, Carlos Nimmer, remember I told you he was doing like a whole interview tour with Letitia and Kimmy. So they was on like the Gossip. They was doing like this event with like Gossip. They also was, Carlos was also on Atlanta News, and then they was on Hot 107.5 or 107.9, like the radio station. But the interviewer asked them about the Martell side bitch, and they referred to her as the side bitch, and I'm paraphrasing. Kimmy corrects them and says her name is Ariane. I'm so used to saying Coleslaw because I don't, name these hoes. Anyway, the fact that Kimmy corrected him and gave her a name is giving, oh, y'all want to put a name on this bitch. And remember, Coleslaw told us via Anthony Lofty's recordings that Kimmy said that she would film with Coleslaw. Because Tisha ain't gonna film with Coleslaw because she didn't out at Tisha. she at Tisha neck. She's at Tisha neck. So I don't know. Even if she was to come on and film with Kimmy, I would feel like Tisha would be pissed off at Kimmy because she want Kimmy to have her back. Remember, she always mad at Kimmy. So I don't know if Kimmy would film with her because Tisha gonna be mad at you for filming with Coleslaw and Coleslaw at Tisha neck. I don't know, friend. The moral of the story is the show comes on Saturday. Make sure y'all notifications on right after the show. I'm going to come here. I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to drag all of the girlies because that's just what I be doing. On the weekend, I had a long week, friend. Exactly. So do me a favor. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. I'm on my road to 20,000. I just hit 16,000. So we got to hit that 17,000, friend. Share me to the group chat and shit. I might come back later and cook once I get groovy and shit. Tomorrow or maybe later on tonight, we gonna talk about Divorce Sisters. Did y'all watch Divorce Sisters? If y'all at home, I don't know if it's raining, it's a heat wave, I don't know what the tea is in your city. Watch Divorce Sisters tonight because we gonna talk about it. We also gonna talk about Real Housewives of Miami and all of the extra tea. And y'all, I just like my nails. I might go out just so I can be like, you know what? What? I'm stupid. Anyway, I love y'all. Tell me what y'all think about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Is Angela a lying ass bitch? Do y'all think Phaedra friend threatened her? Who y'all got in a fight between Clarissa and Layla Ali? Have y'all ever seen Papoose at the pawn shop? I don't know, friend. But we gonna talk later. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and make sure y'all comment so I can snickle and giggle while I'm at the damn spa, okay? Bye, friend.